So since we are connecting here first time in this platform, I love to know about yourself to our audience. Could you please say something about yourself in a nutshell?
Okay, definitely. So my name is Neha and I am from Uttarakhand. As far as my education is concerned, I am postgraduate in history and right now I am married. I have a kid and it's been 1.5 years that I have been working on my communication skill and simultaneously I am running a YouTube channel.
Great, you introduced us very well. So shall I say something about myself?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I say something in front of you. So my name is Miraz. I am connecting from UAE. Basically, I was born and raised in Bihar, but right now I'm connecting from UAE. If you talk about my hobby, I love play cricket, badminton, as well as football. Simultaneously, I have one channel on YouTube. That channel name is English Connection with Miraz. It's all about me.
Okay.
So are you ready? So today we are going to discuss something. As you know that and yesterday we lost very popular person who was a diamond. I can say that he was a diamond in our country whose contribution was very important for our country. So we are ready for discuss about that. I know that you know about that person very well. So are you ready for talking to that person? Yeah. Otherwise, do you have any topic, anything we should do something as you wish, whatever you want, what is your desire, I will do.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I know that person, but I don't know about many things about him. So, but I hope you know something. So I want to know what's your opinion and what do you means what are you thinking the situation and
Yeah, what is your opinion about that person? How much knowledge about it you can describe about it? Then I will do. Yeah, otherwise we don't have a lot of knowledge about that person, so we should discuss another thing. No problem. So may I know about the Ratan Tata? Could you please elaborate something about his history of India?
actually I don't much I don't have much idea about it. But I heard so many times that the Ratan Tata is a very legend. He's a very good person and he helped a lot for poor people and means their personality and the the nature and everything. Whatever I heard that person, everything was good. And I don't have much idea about his business and these things. So would you tell me something about your opinion and your perspective?
Yeah, Ratan Tata. If you talk about the Ratan Tata, he was born in Bombay. That time it is called Bombay. Right now, that city name is city name is Mumbai. He was a very kind-hearted person. He is a very affable person. He always think about our country because his contribution are a lot. His contribution were very important for our country. Right now, we are
Yes.
traveling any bus, any metro, yeah, anywhere his contribution are there lot of thing. And as well as he always prefer first thing, his priority was there. He wanted to become a educated person. He didn't think about the earning money because there are a lot of businessmen are available in our country, but nobody think about just like Ratan Tata. Ratan Tata was also think because they all, as you mentioned, they always support our poor person as well as our Indian Army. They contribute a lot of way, and that person I missed. We missed lot that person. That person was a legend, and as well as he was given he was given Padma Shri
Mhm.
Bhushan about that. About is I think second person Indian who was
uh,
given that. He was a very kind-hearted person, and his nature just like as a his nature like very affable. And one thing I really like to man, that person is unmarried. What is the reason of behind? because when he was study in China, that time China and India war was going on in India. So that's why he fallen in love one girl, girls who lived in China. So her parents, her family member, I don't know what's the reason of behind exactly. They didn't let come here. So that's why Ratan Tata decided, I will I would not marry in future. So that that is the reason of behind he was still unmarried. So this is the very motivational person, and that person was a very kind-hearted person. He was a very close for all of the Indians' heart. We always, but unfortunately, we are not available in between us. So we missed a lot of. I hope in future uh, someone get his responsibility as Ratan Tata used to be do in our country.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my opinion about the Ratan Tata. And so, what do you think? What do you want to add some words about the Ratan Tata?
Yes, yes, definitely. Actually, before your opinion, I didn't know, about anything. But after, listening you, glad to hear that means you give me the informative knowledge and, the history and the mystery, literally I didn't know. So, but, right now I am very grateful to, talk with you and you give me some, information. And it is very good, and I appreciate your words and whatever you told me. And yeah, definitely he is I heard so many good things about that person. So we now we have lost the the green legend personality. So yeah, it is very it not happen, but uh, you know if we come in the so we have to after certain period of time, it is the part of our life. So yes.
Yeah, absolutely right. He's a part of the light because, yeah, one thing I would like to add about the Ratan Tata, he could never think about the earning money. Because there are too much businessmen are available in India. They also think about the every time they earn money, no matter that is the good way or wrong way. They only one thing they want to earn money. Only one. They have only one goal. Somehow they want to earn money. But Ratan Tata they don't think about. They save only 1% his profit, and 99% they donate his profit. So agar if they wouldn't if they wouldn't hadn't say, sorry donate his money, so I think right now he would be number one in the India. Right now Mukesh Ambani is the number one businessman in our India. But Mukesh Ambani is the, I'm not saying like that his person is not well, but his nature and his think is different for compare of the Ratan Tata. So may I
Mm-hmm.
know about this learning? As you mentioned, you are a homemaker, and so how many sessions do you on in average do you take in a day? How to manage your time?
Actually, it is very difficult, and these days it is a more difficult because, as you know very well, that Navratri is ongoing. So that's the reason I am these days I am busy. And before 2 and 3 days ago, I didn't have any video left to upload on my channel. So today also, but I am trying to manage consistency on my YouTube as well, or my personal life as well. So if I talk about so how many sessions, so mostly 2 and 3, maximum 3.
Oh, so okay, so more than you take 2 and 3 sessions on in day. So may I know how long have you been learning this language, and what is the reason of behind your learning this language?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's been 1.5 year that I have been, learning English. But only when I started my journey, so 5 to 6 months, I just learned some basic grammar, and after that, I started my spoken journey. So still I am facing a lot of problem because I used to use another application which is called, Josh Skill application. And I was very comfortable on that application because I am connected with people in audio call. So these days I am facing a lot of problem because, while connecting, in front of the, people and facing the camera, it is very difficult. And one thing I want to add, I want to add you, add because when I was preparing as in 1.5 year, so when I get a new word and new sentences, I never try to apply on my conversation. It was my biggest regret, and still I am facing a lot of problem. So I think and these days I am trying to I'm trying to write something and trying to whatever I whenever I get a new word, new sentence, I just try to include my conversation, and it is helping me a lot. And I won't suggest you everyone that if they want to get any, if they get any word, so they should no matter how much it is difficult, but they have to put themselves into hard situation. It is the only way to improve ourselves.
One thing I would you like to mention you, man. First of all, you calculate this word in your mind. Don't affair, don't think, don't necessary for affair, because nobody is the perfect in the world. And you mentioned while speaking, I face a lot of problem. I feel hesitation. I feel uncomfortable. Compare than what you calling there. That time I feel very comfortable. That time I don't have any problem. I can talk to any topic anywhere. So this is the you actually you fear. You think like that. Ki, whenever I talk, actually this word you communicate in your mind. Whenever I turn on the camera, that time I feel in nervous. Anything else. So first of all, get rid of this word in your mind. You always giggle on yourself. You always murmuring yourself. Yeah, I'm a better. I will do all things. Nobody is the better compared than me. Nobody is the better in front of me. That person who is speak in front of me, he is not better than me. If you say like that, I think you will never face this kind of problem, hesitation, fumbling, yeah, any kind of thing. So don't think like that. Audio calling and video calling, I know that both are the other scenario. Audio is the very easy, video is the very difficult. When actually you are just you start, no, I think you will take some time. Definitely one day you will be gradually, day by day you are also facing, day by day you feel like that you are getting changed because of your experience. When you get lot of experience, then you will not face this kind of problem. Right now you are facing, so I think you are supposed to practice more and more. You are supposed to connect different and stranger person, because you feel like you, I know that humans, and this time is the so many things are going on in our life. So I think don't care about okay, what is going on in our life and I'm not better. Don't think, you don't need to think anything. You should only focus, yeah, somehow I have to connect, somehow I brush up my language. This is not, and one thing I would like to add, this is not our first language, this is our second language. So actually,
Yes,
you were saying like that I'm facing a lot of problems. So don't think like that, because we are learning second language. But if you go any foreigner, just like BTS, yeah, anywhere, they are you find they are able to speak Hindi. They are not able to speak, but they also try to learn this language. This language is very beautiful language. I'm talking about the Hindi. So they, when you heard about this while speaking that person, you started laughing. You feel, oh my God, his Hindi is very poor Hindi. But again, if you
um,
compare our language compared than his language, that time you feel like, yeah, we our language is very well. We are able to speak in front of me, him, yeah, her, anyone. So that time, that's why I'm saying to you, so don't think about it. Yeah, our life. This is our second language. You should practice more and more. You want to practice more, practice more, learn. But only one reason I would like to add, you should don't think in your mind. Okay? You always try to say something on your mind. You try to convince your mind, okay, I am best, nobody is the best in the world. Like if you this method you should use in your life, I think you will never face this kind of problem anywhere. Yeah, audio calling, yeah, video calling, yeah, on the stage. If you get chance to speak on the stage, that time I'm sure you would be speak same like that time you will not face any problem. So I have a second question to you. Yes, you mentioned you have been working in this platform more than 6 months. So have you
Mm-hmm.
seen any improvement
I, I
in
think
yourself? So sorry, are you saying something?
actually, actually,
Like
I'm using this application past 1 month, before
okay,
1 month.
just okay, before 1 month. Have you seen any improvement so far in your communication skill?
Yes, yes, definitely. If I talk about my first conversation, and that was, with grammar with Vanju ma'am, and the conversation, and extremely terrible. And when because she asked me something and my answer was something, so I faced a lot of problem. My second, third, but these days I am getting confident, and because and when I connected with people, so whatever kind of mistake I am, done on the conversation, so they always told me about, you should, avoid this thing and you should adopt these things. So I think it is a very, good thing. We can, observe the environment and we can learn from each other. So it is a very good thing, I would say. And I am very grateful to join this application. And one
Yeah,
lady joined me on this, yeah, in this group. So, after getting people, so we can know, where I'm lacking. So I am trying to just overcome these problems.
no problem. Slowly, gradually, you will be perfect. Okay, so don't think about the more thing is about the grammar. Yeah, I know that basic grammar is very important part of the speaking. Without grammar, is not possible. You can frame any sentence, and yeah, it's necessary. So you are also learning, and you are doing that. It will take time, but that don't worry. You don't need to think about the grammar. Grammar is just you are, because you are learning. I think we should learn something new every day. We should learn something new. So don't think more about the grammar. You keep on practice. Practice makes people perfect. Okay. So do you have any
Yes, sir.
question? Feel free. You can ask.
Yes, sir. I have a question. I want to know a little bit of your journey, and how long have you been joining this application, and what was your reaction, and what was your, experience on this application, and your first conversation, how, did you deal those situations?
First of all, I'm very happy. So saying something about this application. This application is very wonderful application. All are there just like family member. There are no one is that say anything not. So I think we should always if you connect anyone, so we should consider ourselves ki all are the family member here. And if you say like that, ki how long have you been learning this language? I have been learning this language more than 1 year, and I came here more 2 months ago, I think so. I came here 2 months ago. There was a one girl. Her name was I don't what is the name of that girl? He added me here. So actually I am saying what is the name of that lady? I forgot. His name was I selected my time. So that's why I'm here. If you talk about my journey on this language, so actually when I was started speaking, that time I was not able to speak, let alone about think English, but I couldn't give up. I tried to connect different type of person. I tried to explore something in myself, because that time I realized this language was a very wonderful language. That language was given a lot of opportunity. I can do all things because of that language. This language is a powerful language, and as well as this is my childhood dream. This language is my childhood dream. I want to become a fluent. I wanted to become fluent since childhood. So that's why I learning this language, and I'm focused only this language. This language is I love this language. So w- that's why I'm learning this language. And but there is no any sufficient reason of behind. Yeah, because actually right now I'm connecting from UAE to sometime I connect different type of person. They don't have a knowledge about the in Hindi. So that time that language gives lot of opportunity, lot of option. Then I can choose second language means English, so that I connect
Mhm.
to anyone. So that is the reason of behind. Yeah, otherwise there is no any sufficient reason of behind learning.
Okay. That's great. So, did you learn any grammar in your beginning?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I used to be a student of the Chandan sir. He is a student. He is a teacher. He is a trainer of you too. I know that you also know about that personality. That person is a very famous and very popular person on YouTube. His the way he teach it is the peculiar. His style is a very unique style. He doesn't teach about the Hindi lessons, Kitati, this kind of thing is translate. So
Mm,
I follow his rule regulation while speaking. I try to connect, I try to use his word, his something. So whatever I learn because of his, I am first priority. I would you like to give so many things about him. I whatever I am explore something in front of you or anyone because of him and as well as my effort, because actually any teacher teach you very well but you don't focus, you don't practice more, it is not possible you can explore your thing, you can speak, yeah, you can say anything, anyone. So I think practice is a very important role for any language, not only for language, any work, just like at your home, you do something, and but you don't know how to make any food or anything. So it is not possible you will first time you will go and start making, it's not possible you can make perfect. This language is also same like that, practice makes people perfect, and you should practice more, definitely you will get good result for this thing. So my journey was just I think more than 1 years I have been learning this language, and I have learned because of that person, and he is a very kind-hearted and he is a very affable
mm,
person for me.
mm. Yes, yes, you are right. Actually, teachers can show the path, the way, but we have to put effort to, if we have to go through on that path, so we have to put, more and more effort to be perfect. So it is a
Mm.
great conversation, and I want to tell you that, I learned so many things from your side. So I'm very grateful for that. So, okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
bye.
So for the time being, we should wrap up the session because we have completed 24 minutes. So I think we should wrap up the session. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for reaching out here for me. It's my pleasure. So bye, ma'am. Take care of yourself and don't think about the English. Keep on practice. Only practice is the necessary need for you. You don't think about your poor English. Yeah, your comments. Don't think. Okay, ma'am. Okay, bye. Take care.
Bye.